Toncoin is forecast to surge 6.2% by tomorrow, Gov Capital Collector reports. To begin, here's a snapshot of the market movement. Toncoin has retreated 5.7% over the past day and is trading near the $1.71 mark. Let's run through today's expert calls. Gov Capital Collector projects a price of $1.81 by June 18, which amounts to a rise of around 6.2% from now. Traders Union sees potential for Toncoin to rise to $1.73, an increase close to 1.5%. According to coin price forecast, it might trend lower toward $1.68, an estimated decrease near 1.5%. A separate estimate by Digital Coin Price suggests Toncoin may head downward toward $1.61, a projected fall close to 5.6%. And to end 30 rates expects the asset at $1.59 by tomorrow, 6.8% lower. This is the most profitable prediction reviewed. That's the end of forecast views. Let's continue. The forecasts are laid out. Now let's examine the key figures. Looking across the collected predictions, the movement in price is estimated between a drop of 6.8% and an increase of 6.2%, depending on the analyst. In short, 30 rates has the highest projected return with 6.8% gain in value by tomorrow. Based on these results, you could generate between $15 and $68 for every $1,000 you invest. From a volatility perspective, Traders Union's forecast holds a 98.1% probability of accuracy. Looking at the full set of forecasts, I've formed a consensus picture. The consensus projection keeps Toncoin on a path 1.2% lower than current price. Let's take a deeper dive. Consensus outlook highlights a 1.2% move lower. By the same percentage, your capital could likewise expand. With 1,000 as the base, this might equal a gain of $12, which adds up to a probability of about 98.4% for the consensus forecast to hold true. Let's take a moment to explore the market direction for the next 3 days based on analysts' views. Gov Capital Collector sees prices holding within a tight band. Traders Union sees the price heading upward in the days ahead. According to coin price forecast, price performance will remain muted, offering no sharp moves. Digital coin price emphasizes selling pressure dominating. Likewise, 30 rates signals a steady decline. The consensus forecast shows Toncoin with a clear bias to the downside during this horizon. Looking across the forecasts, most anticipate Toncoin gaining ground. 5 forecasts came out 2 days ago. Now we look at their accuracy. In the end, the trading session closed at $1.71. The majority of predictions turned out correct on the direction. As far as accuracy goes, Digital Coin Price stood out on top. Now let's open up the details. The session's candle included 3 forecasts. As for ROI, several analysts showed gains, with the highest return reaching 3%. Now on screen is the summary table, all forecasts lined up for review. Digital Coin Price is shown with accuracy 96.6% forecast probability and 3% ROI. Look over the numbers. Which forecast do you think held up best? Now we'll see how the expected returns for tomorrow differ across several coins, including Toncoin. This time Toncoin isn't first as PEEP posts 3.4% potential gain. Only 5 cryptocurrencies are included in this section, and a wider comparison across many assets is already available on my website. Don't miss the next strong move. Subscribe and stay informed. Talk to you in the next one.